So this is one of the hortillonnages of Amiens.
And then do the water.
What?
I'm going up that side too.
I think I'll just do a little bit of combing in on some of these other nice things. Yeah.
Now they should come round in a rustical way.
Good. So what we're doing here is showing a typical entrance to one of these hortillonnages. Show it's pretty crude. And you've got all the entrances are locked. But of course you can go this way. I'm going to try to show the general setting of these things, going along the River Somme with the cathedral in the background. These go all the way along the side, somehow they take off water. This is just a little bit further along the way back towards Amiens. So you can see another little tributary. And rather an attractive approach to this hortillonnage. In the background you can now see the cathedral beginning to dominate the town. So this is perhaps a good example of what ought to be a typical hortillonnage.
That one too, just
And we're over to this one because it's got the nice primrose or something. And whoops. And that's a sort of little house which they used to have. These are two more that Kate regards as nice examples. Relatively small huts, because what some people have done is stuck bungalows up basically and abandoned all pretense of using them as allotment style places. So this is another nice one with somebody working it just on the way, and this is how Kate thinks they should be. Is that right? Good. As usual, another tributary. This is just a clip of a model of the sort of flat-bottomed boat which they used to use to take their goods to market. We've seen one of these today, but I didn't have my camera on at the time. And this shot is supposed to give some idea of the extent and the way in which these little allotments go back from the river. All of them served by tributaries taken somehow or other from the river, although we still don't quite know how.
I think it's something like 700 acres was given over to this.
So we think something like 700 acres, and they've been doing this since 1492 at least. Pretty good. So there's the last bit of film. We're very nearly back in, we're going over a bridge which takes you right back into town. And this is rather a nice series of gardens that you can see. In the distance you can see that at this region there's a sort of public park. Very, very pleasant place to be over summer evening.
This is where we're having our supper. There's nobody here, but it's very nice. And this is lovely garden outside with the magnolia, and Ewan's gone to the loo, but he's back. He couldn't find it, I suspect. There it is.
Have you opened the cover?
No, and here comes the waiter.
Okay. This is the west front of St. Omer Cathedral. What we're curious to know is whether you can see the effect of falling over frontwards that we have down below because of the clouds scudding across. Major reconstruction going on. So this is, I think, the south side of the Omer. So you see much in the way of what we know is that the chancel much older than the nave, so as we go in that direction we get older. So this is the south door. So this is the east end of the cathedral with the octagonal tower there and the apse and so on down here. And the octagonal tower is Romanesque, as of course you can tell immediately. So this is a very odd corner of St. Omer Church with apparently this painting by Rubens, and next to it are pretty fine medieval looking things. So this, I think, is perhaps the bibliothèque of St. Omer, but we have to go around the front to find out that's what it actually is. Watch this space. So it's now dawned on us, this is not the bibliothèque, this is an ancient chapel of the Jesuits, and as you can see, it's in a shocking state. These are the ruins of the Abbey Saint-Bertin. There's not a lot left. And they stand at the end of the Rue Saint-Bertin, which you can see this little off there, which goes all the way. So we're now standing in Marcel Foch Square, the centre of St. Omer. now Thames Vineyards, as is the cathedral. And there were two quite good buildings around here, one of which was seen in the village. That's pretty good. And that's something to do with Louis XVI. God, I'm sure. Let me go around here. There's other things. And we see, I think, the town hall coming up. It's a fine square with a whole lot of parking in the middle. And that may be the end of Saint Omer, for all I know.